first time tonight. He's come on loan from Norwich. Bradford's Dylan Yumby, along with Liam McAlinden, who joined them from Wrexham until the end of the season. The 30-year-old forward has played youth football for Northern Ireland and the Republic. He's also part of a team with plenty of international and showbiz focus. And Dion's been telling me about what Liam McAlinden brings to the squad.
I'd say that a good quality of teams. So, as soon as he came through the door and he stepped foot on the training ground, you could see that he had that quality, he had that experience. He's got great feet and he likes to create as well, which helps me. He's also another taller wide man, so it's another body to hit in the box. But it was good to play with him on Saturday to get more of an understanding of how he plays, and I'm really excited to play more with him in the next upcoming games.
Positive about your opponent, South Shields. You beat them earlier in the season at the Attis Arena 3-1. You played the final 10 minutes of the game or so. So what do you know about South Shields?
I know they've obviously dropped off in their form. In the back end of the season, they started really well. Everyone was talking about South Shields and Scunthorpe at the start. Obviously, it's unfortunate in the results and what happened, but you can't take away the quality they have in their side. They like to pass the ball, they like to move the ball through the thirds, they like to create opportunities through central spaces in their diamond. So it's not going to be an easy game. We have to turn up with the right mentality as always, and expect that it's going to be hard. But the quality we have in our team, we can't doubt that we're not going to create opportunities, because we know we will. It's just whether we're going to put them away or not.
The manager talked on Saturday afternoon after the game about Scarborough's formation style, the sticky setup, and I think by that he meant obviously they got bodies behind the ball, tried to stop us from playing. When you make those kinds of signings like Liam McAlinden and the others that you've made in the last week, does that give these teams an even greater incentive to stop you playing? And I particularly ask you because obviously you're in that final third and looking to create a chance.
Yeah, I think that's been teams' game plans for a lot of the games we've played, to be honest. I think teams want to beat Scunthorpe and they have to work out the best solution to do so. I think early on in the season, when teams were trying to come and press us, they got popped around, and that ended up in 3-0, 4-0, 5-0 and 6s. So now teams are starting to learn that the chance that they have to beat us is to drop deep and soak up pressure and try and beat us on the counter or hope for a set piece. But like you said, we've made 3 attacking signings, which means we've got more depth in forward positions, which comes with different skill sets. So we've just got to find which skill sets suit the right type of games, and hopefully we can create more chances and put them away.
You've got this opportunity coming back off the loan. You're at a good age now in terms of furthering your career. How much pressure are you putting on yourself right now to perform for the team, to get the club out of this division primarily, but on a personal level to reignite maybe your pro career as well? Are you giving yourself pressure in terms of really cracking it towards the end of the season?
Yeah, 100% think I'm someone who likes to put pressure on myself, because I think that's when I get the best version of me on the pitch. When I came back, I put that pressure on myself again, not just because I want the club to be successful, but at the same time, my time here I don't think it's been very good. I don't think I've been able to perform to the best of my abilities, and I knew that the form I was coming into, I could do that. So yeah, I've got a lot of pressure on myself, but I enjoy that pressure, and I think that's when you get the best out of me.
Dion Ferris talking to me. Really good to speak to him yesterday and have a good chat about his situation. We wish him well for the remainder of the season. BBC Radio Humberside back with breakfast in the morning. When you wake up, Kofi Smiles with you from 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, which will include the fallout from tonight's games. I can't tell you what that will be because we don't know. They're not kicked off yet. Kick-off is in just over 5 minutes from now. We'll have regular sport updates in breakfast with Kofi and the team tomorrow from 6, and tonight is part of 3 days of big match commentary this week on BBC Radio Humberside. No games tomorrow, bit of a respite, and then we've got Hunkeyston Rovers on Thursday night. First game of the new Super League season, live from Craven Park. And then Hull FC on the road on Friday night. They're down the M62 and on the way to Warrington. You won't miss a thing. Build-up commentary and after-match reaction right here on BBC Radio Humberside.
For every kick of every game, the only place to follow your team live.
BBC Radio Humberside Sports.
Good evening. Tuesday evening. We're just about nearing kick-off in our two big match commentaries. Let's get some final thoughts from our reporters at our two games this evening. At St Mary's tonight, Swanee is alongside Mike White.
At St Mary's, that is literally pumping and thumping with the atmosphere as they build it. The light show's going, the tannoy has the bass whacked up full as well. We've just had the marching band playing When the Saints Go Marching In, trying to build the atmosphere here ahead of what should be a cracking game, a big game at the top end of the Championship. Southampton absolutely flying, especially at home. Don't forget their unbeaten run recently of 25 games without a loss came to an end, but back on winning form against West Brom. 3 changes for City going into this one, with a man who's got an African Cup of Nations winners medal in his possession now. Is John Michael Serry back in the side. Captain Louis Cole returns, and a full start for After Sherma as well. As I said, the atmosphere is building, the lights are flashing. Will it be a night of celebration for the Tigers on this long trip down to the south coast? We'll find out. It's on the way. It's City at Southampton on FM and Preview.
And as for Southampton United, when they leave the North East tonight, will it be as good as they pair with 3 points at South Shield? There's always there.
And James, you mentioned 3 is the magic number tonight. Of course, we've touched on it earlier. Southampton United coming into this game on a run of 3 games without a win in a National League North. But looking at their away form, they're on a 3-match unbeaten run on the road for only the 2nd time this season. Funny how you can spin these statistics this way and that. 2 changes for the Irons from Saturday's 0-0 draw at Scarborough Athletic. Danny Elliott and Tom Pugh come in for Danny Whitehall, and Jacob Buster will be dropped down to the bench, along with new signing Wayne Clark.
All of the commentary on the way, whatever your team, we're bringing it to you tonight, and then in the aftermath in the football forum later on.
Every kick of every game.
The only place to follow your team live.
BBC Radio Humberside Sports.
So now the time for you to make your choice. On digital radio, we've got Southampton United at South Shield. That with Ollie Turner and former Iron striker Steve Torpy. On 95.9 FM and Preview, Hull City away at Southampton with Swanee and Mike White. Make your choice now.
Thanks, Tim. Welcome to St Mary's, where the light show has ended. The floodlights are on the pitch here at St Mary's. The music still thumping through the speakers. Fans still making their way in to fill up some of the empty seats. It looked a lot more sparse, just 5 minutes ago, but steadily making their way in to fill this ground. A team that are 3rd in the Championship and very much in the mix for an automatic promotion place to return back to the Premier League. Leicester, the current leaders, of course. The City fans, a couple of hundred of them, fair play that they've made this trip on what was a rearranged game. It should have been played a couple of Saturdays ago, but the Saints' involvement in the FA Cup, it's been moved to a Tuesday night in February. Those Tigers fans have made their way down. We saw a couple of them on the train journey down with us this afternoon. Will they see their side, I won't say do the unthinkable, but do something that maybe seems like a big mountain to climb against the Southampton side that have lost just twice at home all season, unbeaten 13 here in all competitions, 11 in the league. City looking to make it 4 straight away wins, but looking to make it 3 on the bounce for the first time under Liam Rosenior. Swan, it's the one we keep talking about. It's that holy grail at the moment for Liam Rosenior, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think he'd take a point. No, all day long he'd take a point. Obviously, you don't come away and to go to try and get a point.
In his own mind.
In his mind, if he could come away and get a point, he'd be delighted with that. Because obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing how good Southampton are in the flesh. Like I say, we do see clips of them on telly and that. We told them early in the season, but I say they're through to, what is it, 23 games until the other week? That's some record to go.
25 it was,
yeah. So that's some record to go. But like I said, that's something we've got away from. They've had the experience by the Premier League and dropping down and trying to keep straight back up again. So we'll see how, it'd be interesting to see how close we can get to them, or maybe take the full 3 points, I don't know, but just to see how close we are to teams like this.
There's two schools of thought with this. Does City try and sit back and try and stifle them, frustrate them, and then hit them on the break, or when you look at that attacking forward, so they take it to them?
I think the way Liam sets his team up is the same week in, week out. I think recently we speak about it, Huddersfield, about going long from keeper to striker a lot more. I think that's down to the players' decision at that time, which that's what Liam wants his players to make, the right decisions. If it's tight and he thinks there's a gap, I say behind the fullbacks, use that. If it's not on the playing through, you can play through them, do that. So he's leaving them 3 opportunities, but he's wanting to make them right decisions. He can't be doing anything from down there. So that's possibly why we saw him going long a bit. Where today we'll see Southampton going to squeeze from the front, and they're going to let us have the ball and try and play through there. It'd be interesting to see how there, because they've got the way of playing, and I don't think they'll want to change. And I think listening to their manager before, he was saying they've both got similar ways that they'll want to play out from the back. And he said the same. Can't see none of them wanting to change that.
The two teams just going through the final warm-up. Southampton's kit, by the way, for those of you who remember growing up watching football in the 80s, it's a bit reminiscent of that sort of 80s kit. The half and half, the red on one half, and then it's almost a red and white thin stripes on the other half as well. Black shorts and white socks. That was something they had back then in the 80s. Southampton, wasn't it?
One half.
City in all amber. They're away to our right-hand side at the moment. The last time City won in Southampton, it wasn't here at St Mary's. It was back in the days where they were playing at the Dell. You've got to go back to 1951, a 3-2 win for the Tigers, almost to the day, the 17th of February, 1951. In the Southampton team, we'll do that little 6 degrees of separation. In the Southampton team was a player by the name of George Curtis, who again, you go back to the 80s, you might remember that 87 Coventry City Cup winning side. He was part of the management team with John Sillett, the Coventry team that beat Leeds United. Yeah, in the semi-final. Involved as a youngster for Leeds in that cup run.
Thanks for that. Disappointed the fans listening. Sorry about that. You have won it since 1951, so having a dig at me for losing the FA Cup.
Just a bit of revenge for it.
And then knocking that water over me onto my crown jewels, and it's not the cold, it's not the warmest of places down here.
You were the one trying to play Bob the Builder, Mr. Fixie with the TV screen that's not working.
So no, your eyes aren't the best. I tried getting the screen working, that didn't go either.
He's been in that kind of mood all day, I can tell you. Swanee City's former record signing, our expert summariser alongside us, Mike White with you at St Mary's. This should be a cracker on FM and Freeview on BBC Radio Humberside, and we're underway with the Tigers in all amber, starting as right to left as we look at it, and a ball floated down that right side for Philogene to chase after, and that will just run out for a throw in, and it's played back to the keeper who's under a bit of pressure, gets it away sideways in his 6-yard box. City putting real pressure on there with Erna getting in the face of Taylor Harwood-Bellis on the Manchester City youngster. And
that is really well. That is what you call playing out from the back.
Not messing around there, are they? Oh, it's the Rory, nicks it back, ball into the area, and Cavallo was closest to it, but the keeper, Bazuna, just comes out on his 22nd birthday today, the Ireland International. Well, 43 seconds in, Swanee, started with a bit of fire.
Just a bit, this thing there, the keeper drops off, and the keeper was like 10-15 yards outside his goal to the left-hand side, 3 yards off the goal line. And he passed it to the centre half, who stood in the centre of the goal, probably a yard off the line, keeper nowhere near him, got squeezed down, he had to put his arm across the defender to give himself a bit of space so he could play the ball out wide to get himself out of trouble. That is, and the manager looking down at their manager, he's just clapping them, saying well done.
Yeah, and he applauds that as he does again as they get possession back with Kyle Walker-Peters, the Spurs youngster. It's Taylor Harwood-Bellis, I think, calling former Manchester City youngster. He's on loan from Manchester City. Once got into a bit of a verbal spat with ex-Scunthorpe United striker Kevin Von Veen. Von Veen said he used his wages as a bit of a sledging session. Harwood-Bellis all blew up into something and nothing. Southampton with a throw in away on their left-hand side. Inside the City half, it goes back to halfway where it's picked up by Bednarek, and he just plays it to Howard Bellis. That one's forward up towards Adam Armstrong, the Southampton leading scorer, third leading scorer in the Championship. City win the ball back though in their own half with Greaves, the double goal scorer and match winner on Saturday on his 200th career appearance. Most of those with City, of course, some of them with his season-long spell at Cheltenham as he slips it to this left side to Giles. Down the line to Zaroury. Got a foot in there from Walker Peters, just takes it away from the Moroccan and out for a City throw, even though Adam Armstrong, the Saints captain, trying to claim that it was theirs. Liam Rosenior, as Russell Martin was a second ago, just applauds his team. And acknowledges what we've done as Giles will throw this one down the left side. This is Rory, does well to hold off the attention of a defender, but then gives the ball away to Southampton, who win it back inside their own half. I say win it back, as I say, it was handed to them a little bit there by Zaroury. Howard Bellis will lay it back to Irvine, who scurries into position. Derrick tries to slide in to win the ball away from Smallbone, but there's Southampton still going to win a free kick. Stuart Armstrong just trying to get away from Alfie Jones. His former club, Alfie Jones, started with Southampton. Only played a few EFL Trophy appearances, didn't quite work out for him when they were a Premier League club, but speaks fondly and enjoyed his time here at St Mary's. As the ball's played down the right side, there's a real pace around this game already. Just 3 minutes in on BBC Radio Humberside. Foot in there from Giles, gives away the throw into Southampton on this near right touchline. They're attacking in that half and half red and sort of red and white striped shirt, left to right as we look at it, towards the stand, which pretty empty in one half of it away to our right behind Ryan Olsop. It's where the City fans are, a few hundred of them, as we said, who've made the trip. Fair play to them, Swanee.
Yeah, fair play. It's not the easiest place to get to on a Tuesday night. We know that ourselves. We're going to get a decent run down on train.
Olsop plays that into a tight spot. Did well to get it away.
We're 4 minutes in, and we are playing like them. They're playing out from the back, but they look like they've mastered it.
Yeah.
Where we look still a bit nervy at times when we do it. They look like they've mastered it.
It's high-risk football, isn't it? As Zaroury tries to get away from Walker Peters. He's brought down. Referee allows play on, and Zaroury just scurries. I think that's the best word for his running style, isn't it? As he just cuts back and then plays it to Greaves at halfway. His ball across to Jones isn't the best. Jones has to do more than scurry. He has to hurtle after that one and ends up winning the throw-in around halfway.
What I would say early doors, it looks like Irma's playing up top, Cavallio in behind him at the moment, probably, like you said earlier. We'll probably keep seeing that, keep swapping as the game goes on.
Yeah, almost the two fault lines. We saw it a little bit with Cavallio and Tuesday, didn't we? But I think you get a bit more, you certainly get a lot more energy with Irma, and he could be the one that could unlock this Southampton defence with the right ball.
Well, I'm looking at their two centre-halves and they don't know they're going tight. Cavallio's gone into midfield there, and one of the centre-halves come all the way. If you see that, you look at the big space between the left back and the other centre-half. That is perfect position there for a midfielder.
Yeah.
From someone like Slater, we're expecting Senny to go in there, but Slater, the legs has got to exploit that sort of space.
Bednaric went right with it, didn't he? As you said, midway inside the City half, as Coyle's done well to intercept the ball, and now City's got 3-on-2. Coyle into the Southampton half, he'll play away to this left side, not the best of balls, but Zaroury does well to hold it up, cuts inside on his right, 25 yards out, clips a shot just wide. Lovely effort, not quite on target, but it shows the attacking intent this City side are going to have tonight against Southampton. He's got some pace about his opening 5.5 minutes. It is Southampton 0, Hull City 0. Peter Swan.
Yeah, they're just all looking around the stadium and thinking, oh, we could be in for the game. We could be in for the game if that's the case. They think they're going to come and pull possession and control the game and then just switch off at a certain point there where, let's say, Coyle nips in 20 yards inside of his own half, and next thing you know, we're getting a shot on goal at the edge of their box. They're going to think, oh, what long ago is it when we still went 2-0 up here? On the last tap, wasn't it?
Yeah. They showed a resilient Southampton, didn't they, as they lose possession again with second Mara. And Seri, who's an African Cup of Nations winner with the Ivory Coast. I mean, what a story that was. They were out of it. They were done. The coach goes, they sneak in the back door from the group stages, knock out the holders and go on to win the whole thing, and he's been named in the team of the tournament. What a story.
Football for you, isn't it?
It is, as Cavallio just tries to stab one into the path of Philogene, who can't control it. Southampton will play it forward, up towards Mara, holds the ball up at halfway, then spins into some space, and he gets applause from the fans as he releases the ball away behind him, but into a bit more open space for Harwood Bellis, who didn't have the option he wanted, and instead it's played forward up towards Stuart Armstrong, who gives it back, and City will retrieve the ball inside their own half. Slater just knocks it back to Allsop, who's in light blue shirt, shorts and socks, City in that under kit. And we go through the two teams, so I'll go through them in a second, because at the moment you feel like you can look away or move away from anything other than calling the action, Swanee.
It is one of them games, isn't it? It's a mistake that's going to get that somebody in, you can feel that.
It should be a City throw. It is Allsop in goal. I'll do it quickly. Coyle, Jones against his former club. Greaves the match winner from Saturday in Giles, the back four. Seri and Slater, the two holding midfielders. Philogene on the right. Cavallio in the centre behind Irma, and Zarori on this left-hand side as Russell Martin just spins away in a bit of frustration towards his bench. Didn't like what he'd seen from his side as Allsop plays it into a tight spot. Mistake by Allsop. Southampton are going to... Oh, they thought they'd taken the lead, the Saints fans. It's gone wide for a corner because of a save by Allsop. But that's the kind of high-risk, dangerous play. We saw it at West Brom earlier in the season with the two same players, with Allsop and Seri. This time City got away with it. You can't hand that to Saints.
I just said a minute ago it's going to be a mistake that cost the team the first goal, and that was nearly it. I thought the lad had it, but Allsop looks like he caught him between his legs, probably caught his ankle there. He deflected out to the corner.
Come back to it, corner taken short, left-hand side. Ball's going to be played in low, and it's volleyed away on the half volley by Seri. Out to halfway, Walker Peters will go back to his keeper, Zunu. Didn't see who got the shot in for Southampton, but either way, they nipped in. And on the left-hand side of the goal, it was Allsop who denied him in the end, and it was a corner. Here comes Saints again, they're driving forward. Maybe an opportunity on the right foot. A foot in there from Zarori, who's playing more centrally just to help City out in a tough spot, but Saints get it back again. And that just lifts the atmosphere once more. Ball played down the line, that's going to be dragged back. I thought it was going to go out, it wasn't out. And it's played back, hits the City player, and it's out for a corner.
That's good action. Good game, 10 minutes. Cracking, I say, pace in this game. But when he played that pass in there, I don't think he played it for the player he was looking for. Was it Armstrong that got in there?
Yeah, wide edge, Stuart Armstrong, was it?
Got in there,
yeah. A real opportunity for Southampton. They've got a corner left side. This one might be played into the box. And it's going to be a right footer, and it's swung high up in the air, drops in towards the 6-yard box. Allsop comes to collect it. And Coyle was looking for a free kick as the ball's played away to Philogene on this left side. He's got black boots on it. A flash player wearing flash boots. Can he put a flash delivery in? He can't. He drives one. I don't even know if that was a cross or shot. I don't think he quite knew, and he just drove it behind the goal and out for a goal kick.
Not a player that runs, excuse me, he's not a player that runs out of ideas, but he did then.
Yeah.
I bet the defender got back, tried doubling up, or they did try, they did get back to double up. It was one of them where he didn't fancy coming back and doing a trick, so he just like they took the early shot open, he could sneak in the near keeper's near post, and then of course it all did.
Charles is going to try and watch this one run out. He does a little foot in there from Walker Peters, who tries to claim that Charles got the last touch, and actually, has Charles hurt himself or got hurt in the process? He's just down on his haunches and he's holding his hamstring, isn't he?
And it was knee.
Or was it his knee? Did he get clattered as Walker Peters just came in there? Greaves.
It was Rothwell that got the chance. Went through.
Rothwell, was it? Right. Scott. Yeah, he's checking right at the bottom of his hamstring, but behind the knee almost, isn't he?
And sprinting now.
Yeah, and then Allsop sets him free, and here is Giles. That was midway inside the Southampton half, slides it inside. Here's Cavallio, might fancy a shot, gives it to Philogene, into the area. Philogene with a shot, saved. Zarori! And City lead at Southampton. The Tigers looking for a ball straight away with a little skip and a hop from the Moroccan international. And what a start for the Tigers here at St Mary's. A team that don't lose that often. They haven't lost here since September. But City have come in, they've taken it to the third place side. And the opportunity falls for Zarori, and he opens his account for Hull City. It's the Tigers who lead, Southampton 0, Hull City 1, 11.5 minutes gone.
And that comes from an absolute fantastic ball by Allsop from his obviously edge of his box into the area where Giles had made a run and we thought was injured, and he just picks the ball, plays it inside. Couple of passes, comes to Philogene, edge of the box as a strike. The keeper does could have done better. He pushed it away to his right hand side. As Zarori kept his head, kept the ball down, he side footed passed him to the right hand side. Like I said earlier, Humberside came in and scored 2 early goals. So there are these opportunities there. And that wasn't a mistake, that was great football. It all came from playing from the back, not in through the middles, but over the top where the space was being created.
And City have won it back again at halfway. He's played out to the goal scorers and Roy, who's opened his account for the Tigers. We said earlier we maybe just wanted to see a little bit more from him. Well, that's the kind of thing you want to see from him. He was there, right on the spot to finish that one. And City lead at Southampton.
Great start.
Oh, incredible. This is going to be an open game, though, Swanee, isn't it? You just wait.
Yeah, I do, honestly.
It's going to be squeaky ball time at times, you feel, as Philogene does well, flicks the ball into the path of Cavallo midway inside the Southampton half, drags the ball back to Philogene with a shot, and he sent that one high, almost into row, doubles head in the goal behind the Southampton keeper. And it's 1-0 City. They just settle it down a bit.
Yeah, when Philogene has a shot, we saw last week, anything can happen. Go in the top corner, go out of the stadium. On that occasion, went out of the stadium, there was a great build-up play down the right-hand side with Cavallo and Philogene just little 1-2, got himself in a good area. He's right to have a shot if it had gone out, it'd have been a worldie, but the opportunity was there.
At the moment, just a couple of times, the Saints' defence aren't picking up the runs from the City attacking forward.
It's hard because I'm looking to see where our two sort of strikers are playing. They're playing too deep. And earlier they were saying where Armstrong and Bedinac, is he going to go in tight or they're just going to sit off and wait for them to come onto him? If they wait for them to come onto him, that gives us opportunity to turn and run at their defenders, and that's what we don't want to do. That's what teams don't want to be faced up against.
And there is Bedinac as he plays one out to the left-hand side, and it's going to be dragged into the 6-yard box, headed away by Greaves, comes out about 25 yards out, played out to the right side to Walker Peters, looks to try and get around the outside of Zarori. He does, lays the ball back, defended by City and played away. Good work from Cavallo to just flick it to Giles. And then down the line to Cavallo, just can't keep that ball in. Look how quickly those Southampton are wanting to get this one back in play. They trail by a goal to nil. City lead through Zarori in the 12th minute. Well, it's not quite the game he promised it. Sometimes these things don't always deliver. Well, in the opening quarter of an hour, it's done just that. Peter Swan.
Yeah, great game to watch. I think, how good are we up against a team like this at the moment? We're matching in and we're 1-0 in front. Say no more at the moment. Still a long way to go, we know that.
Having Bazunu, the Southampton keeper, is 22 today, launches it long. He's got black goalkeeper kit on the back with shirts and socks, but on the front it's kind of a mismatch of everything. It's a bit Paisley looking. The Ireland international started his career at Man City, another one of those to do that. City have a throw-in deep in their own half away on that far right-hand side, which Coyle just wipes off a bit of the moisture from the ball. It's a dry night as far as the weather, but it was well watered before the game. It's a chilly night.
We come out and playing the balls and it was sticking. It was like the wall was holding it up. Yeah, it's going quick out.
The temperature dropped a bit. It was mild as anything. We went for a walk early, didn't we? It wasn't too bad, and then all of a sudden the temperature's dropped a bit. Seems to have settled out a bit again. As Liam Rossini just comes out his dugout, right to the edge of his technical area and beyond it as well, up to the touchline. And there's Adam Armstrong, just cuts in away from Greaves, who couldn't make the challenge without bringing him down. Then it's played to Smallbone, who sends it to the left side to Ryan Manning, then away to Samuel Adozi, looking to try and take on Coyle, gets inside, plays it to the edge of the area to Armstrong again. And now, sorry, Rothwell, I should say, 19 on his back. Here's Adozi, tries a shot, and he gets under it and curls it well wide. And out for a City goal kick, 16 minutes in. Let me do their team as well, by the way. I mentioned Bazunu, who's been ever present in their side this season. Walker Peters, Howard Bellis, Bednarek and Manning are the back four. Smallbone's the holder, with Rothwell and Armstrong kind of playing a bit further forward in the central midfield for them. Adam Armstrong, Sekou Mara and Samuel Adozi are the attacking three. Adam Armstrong has got 16 goals, all in the Championship so far this season. 10 of them have come here at St Mary's. He's a real threat as Liam Rossini and Russell Martin beyond their technical areas, both of them at the moment. Just getting the messages out to the players, both very animated.
Liam's wanting that ball played early. Yeah. He's wanting Giants to go early. Greaves is coming into the space. You can see it's like a snooker player is Liam Racine. He's two shots in front of the players. That's what he's trying to get the point over to him. When the ball gets played to a certain area, it's like the third man should be making that run or creating space for one of his players to go and exploit.
Keeping on the snooker analogy, this is more a Ronnie O'Sullivan frame than a Mark Selby frame. It's fast, it's furious, it's exciting. And City lead by a goal to nil, Swanee.
Yeah, that's second game, isn't it?
Howard Bellis plays it forward, up towards Mara, who pirouettes away from Greaves, who sticks with him. Then back to Howard Bellis again. He'll go back to his keeper. Cavalier will just try and close him down. Bazunu will shift it away to this right side, intercepted by Zarori, but can only get a foot on it, and then it runs away from him, and Southampton keep possession. Back with Howard Bellis once more, who won the Euros, the under-21 Euros with England back in the summer. Got a couple of goals this season for Southampton in his 28 appearances. And here comes the Polish international Jan Bednarek. He tries to set a dozy away down the left-hand side. Coyle plays it back to Allsop, who controls it well, feeds it to Jones, and a first-time ball to Coyle, who's back in the side in one of three changes. Cavalier goes down, that's a free kick for the Tigers. Inside their own half, and just takes the pressure off, as Southampton were getting in their faces. Let me give you the City bench. Eva Pandor, the sub-keeper. John McLaughlin, Ozan Tufan, Craig Doherty, Adama Traore, Billy Sharp against his former club, Tyler Morton, Matty Jacob, and Aaron Connolly. City with the free kick, short from behind. But going back to what you said, as Allsop's got it now, I'll wait until City just release this. There's a couple of Southampton plays around the Tigers keeper. Greaves is going to send this one long for Zarori. Has he got in behind Walker Peters? He has, but the ball just dropped in front of the Southampton right back. That was going to be headed back by Bednarek to Bazunu. But you mentioned it, Swanee, straight away. And again, it comes back to that style of play and what they're looking to try and do. Allsop spotted the ball. Charles was down 10 seconds before, and then he sets him free, and it all came from that release. And
yeah, it was a great ball, wasn't it? Again, it's all about the vision. He looked, I think it was, actually, I think it was Irma that he was outside in the right position for Southampton. He drifted away, took his defender.
Seri plays it, Villagine, who's got it behind the defender. Villagine into the area, chance for a second save by the keeper as he shot from inside the 6-yard box. That was a real opportunity. And maybe City have still got a chance here. Seri to Werner, back to Seri again. 25 yards out, just in line with the right edge of the area. Coyle and Seri tapping it between them. Cavalier tried to make a run, but there was too much red and white between them. It's back with Seri again, midway inside the Southampton half. We'll come back to Swanee's thoughts on that when we have a chance to breathe. That's a bit sloppy from Greaves there to give it away. Zarori left it for Giles. Giles left it to Zarori. And Walker Peters nipped in and pinched the pockets, and he comes away with it, pushing down the right side. Saints fans want more players to get forward. They've got one forward, and now 4 more come and join. And City could see the throw-in.
Yeah, I think Villagine should have scored. Got himself in a great position, setting exceptionally well. Got the ball, good little kick goes behind the full-back, and he's getting close and closer to the goals. Tighter he got to the keeper, the angle was going to be narrower. It's going to be hard. He gets to the edge of the 6-yard box, and he had like 2 or 3 plays. He could just probably pull the ball back.
Yeah.
But he got that tight, he just smashed it, and he smashed it straight at the keeper.
He tried to catch him out at the near post, didn't he? But as you said, there's options to bring it back.
Never did. Can't knock him for having a shot, look. He's only about 5 yards out.
The confidence is there, isn't it? And there seems to be a chance to exploit there. I mean, we spoke about Ryan Manning coming in as the natural left back for Jack Stevens, who played there against West Brom on Friday, but
he's left him for dead.
He's had him on toast there. As Bazunu drills one right through, and this is really interesting, Swanee. A side that have only lost once in 27 games. Not lost here since September. The fans are already getting a bit edgy with some of Southampton's play.
That's what happens though when you're a team like Southampton that's come down. It's like the expectations that we expect to win, and when it don't go their ways, why we're not winning? Solihull, we should be beating these year, and that's not the case, is it?
No. City going toe-to-toe, punch for punch with them at the moment, and right now they've landed an early knockdown punch, we'll say. Certainly not a knockout, because there's a long way to go in this. As Cavallo with a cheeky little flick to Zavori, who gets whacked, but play continues. And Cavallo will break down his left hand side. He's got room to go into the area. City have got options into Irma. Irma on his right foot tries a shot. He's put it wide. That was a really big opportunity for City to go 2-0 up here. Let's hope they're not ruining that one. Zavori's still down. The referee's going to book Walker Peters for the challenge. But Swanee, City can maybe got to at least be closer than that to going 2-0 up.
They have, yeah. If he gets clattered, and usually get clattered when he plays the ball, he gets around the outside. He comes around, could he go closer to the goal? The defender stayed out for as long as possible. When he came across, he had Irma edge of that penalty spot. He played the ball behind him. It wasn't Irma's probably problem player. It wasn't his fault there, because he got played behind him, so he ended up his back to goal, and he had to try and twist and get his shot away. He eventually did, but he probably snatched at it, and then he snatched at it. He hadn't got the full turn to see the eyes of the keepers, was it?
Whites of the keeper's
eyes. Seems for you to say, easy for me to say.
That's why I'm here to help you out, Swanee.
Thank you.
It's alright, you might throw me under the bus, I'll help you out. What was that? That was a bit of a yelp, wasn't it? It wasn't me. I don't want you.